All right, chapter 5. Back to Gabriel. What the? Uh-oh. Someone must have had a good night. Oh, man. Second time this week. Cure the sexy 90s jazz. Oh no!
She sounds delightful. I'd love to meet her.
Oh, she's a hoot, all right.
Did this really just
Just
happen?
pretend you don't have a penis around and you'll be fine. Got this inborn need to rip them off.
Now I'm really intrigued.
This one time, I'd gone off to this, well, party, you might say. And it was getting a bit hairy. Well, Gracie.
Oh my.
Better. Komm her, Kleiner.
Guten Abend. Well, three's the crowd.
Detta does not speak English, but then she has her own methods of communication.
I should leave you two kids alone.
Oh, don't be silly.
I have a proposal for you, Gabriel. Well, hello.
Friedrich, I can't just take your date.
Why not? I didn't expect her tonight. And for some reason I don't find myself in that mood. Besides,
I'll bet you don't.
from what you've told me, you live like a monk down south at that castle. Your body needs some attention.
This music is
Detta.
amazing!
Tagga in sein Schlafzimmer.
Okay, so that night didn't quite go as I thought it did. Or maybe it still did. The possibilities are endless! I still want that smoking jacket, damn it. Ah, pixelated porn. Uh-oh. Yeah, we really needed that close-up shot of the nose. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Some of you might already be thinking the same thing. Obviously, I'm kind of overhyping things a little here for dramatic effect and for comedy. But now that I think of it, and I think back to around those times, at least in America, a lot of what we've just seen may have been considered quite controversial. I don't remember, and I could be wrong, please correct me if I am in the comments below, I don't remember any game having this many rather overt homoerotic connotations, so to speak. Again, now, you know, this is not surprising at all, and this is probably not even the least bit controversial or shocking to anyone seeing it, but looking at the video in the game historically, you could tell that they were trying to push the envelope. You could tell that they were trying to be very controversial. And my reactions are more so viewing it in that lens, you know. Much like Phantasmagoria, this game was trying to push the envelope quite a bit. And I'm sure at the time it was rather quite controversial, especially for Sierra, a company that had been considered very family-friendly. In many ways, this era of gaming really tried to grow up a little bit, and kind of became known for just that, being... seen that guy walk around 3 times now. Known for trying to make games more adult. You know, you had Resident Evil, which I played. You have this game, you have Phantasmagoria, you have all that stuff. Unfortunately for me at the time, in the era, I wanted to see these games, but as I've told you many times before, my parents were quite conservative, so I didn't get to see anything that was rated too highly for me. Thanks a lot, ESRB. And, you know, so I missed out on these things, which could have been really cool as far as opening my mind a little bit and, you know, kind of beginning to experience games that could be much more meaningful and much more powerful than what a lot of games were at the time back in the day, very simple. You know, so good on them. Good for Sierra for doing that. Truly. Alright, back to business.
White sausage. Yum.
Can I finally buy some meat? Yes! I can buy the meat!
But, Weisswurst?
6 Mark, bitte.
6 marks, please.
Dankeschön.
Bitteschön.
Bitte. Don't these sausages look a little pale to you? Maybe I'll just hold on to them.
Weisswurst is delicious. I don't know what he's complaining about. Alright. Ubergrau, what do you have for me?
Ah, guten Morgen, Gabriel. Another envelope came from Rittersberg. A request for me and a letter for you.
I'm gonna stop skipping these videos, because I'm scared I'm missing stuff. And I have not saved in a while, so I want to be safe here. Alright, let's go ahead and read Grace's letter. Ludwig stamp.
Gabriel, I've been busy on this case, and it's starting to pay off. Thought I'd fill you in.
There's definitely something going on with Ludwig II. I'm pretty sure he was involved with a werewolf. In fact, he was probably turned into one himself. Anyway, something happened to him on this hunting trip, and afterwards he fits the profile in the lore book to a T. It's really fascinating. There's an American couple here, the Smiths. They're from Pennsylvania, if you can believe it. Mrs. Smith has been telling me all about your fortune, and she's sure you're tied in with Ludwig somehow. She also told me to warn you to beware the Black Wolf. Have you learned anything about that yet? So don't tell me where you're staying, as if I care. Really, we're supposed to be a team, Gabriel. I'm holding up my end. I've about done all I can down here, and if you want, I can join you there soon. Perhaps I'll see something I recognize from my research. I'm serious. Grace.
Christ, she's losing it. Ludwig II, a werewolf. Yeah, right. I don't want to discuss anything heavy till I've picked up my tape recorder.
Oh, okay. So at least it gives me a direct hint that I need to go get that from the club. Okay, well, thanks for that, Harry. I'll be right back.
I'm off. See you, Harry. They're busy.
Ah, the little performer's gone. That's a shame. I love that song. Maybe I'll put that in the ending credits of this or something.
What should I mail?
I don't really have anything. Let's mail the sausage!
No point in mailing that.
Nope. To the club. Oh, hello. Change your clothes.
The men will be meeting here later today for the trip. I'm sure they won't wait for you, so you might want to be on time.
I'll be here. Sweet of you to worry, though.
We have an understanding, you and I. It's mutual hatred.
I'm not in the mood to communicate with the dead today.
Nice. Alright, can I get that tape recorder back? I can. Did you have to sit down for that, Gabriel? Nobody's around. You don't have to be discreet. Let's have a listen to that tape, shall we? Oops, that's not right. Why do I have a tape of Xavier?
I have to load a tape first.
Oh, okay, I guess it records a certain amount of pretty much everybody I talk to. That makes sense. Yeah, here's Price's conversation. And here's the one that I just recorded. This is Von Zell. No, this is just the conversation that I had with him earlier.
I recorded some of Von Zell's conversation last night. Unfortunately, it's in German.
That must have been what Übergrau was talking, or what Gabriel was talking about at Übergrau's. I bet he can translate it for me. You know, it just suddenly occurred to me. It probably would be faster if I actually left Marienplatz, went to the map, clicked on Marienplatz again, and ended up on the other side of this really long and really repetitive hallway. It's like, I've learned my lesson. I'm going to try not to skip these videos from here on.
Gabriel, come in.
Hey, Harry. Can I bother you for another favor? I need something translated, and I need somebody I can trust to do it.
And you're asking me? You obviously don't know German lawyers.
Harry,
That's
you're such a kidder.
awkward.
Okay. Here it is.
Wir müssen miteinander reden.
We should talk.
Nein.
No.
Es ist meine Karriere, verdammt noch einmal.
This is my career.
Vielleicht sogar mehr, wenn die
His career is in danger even if the police...
Ich habe Ihnen doch gesagt, nicht darüber zu sprechen.
I told you not to speak of it.
Aber ich denke mir, dass die Polizei bereits weiß, dass unsere Wölfe nichts damit zu tun haben. Die können einen Test machen an den Körpern.
The police must know that our wolves are not responsible. There are tests they can perform on the bodies.
Gut. Ihre geflüchteten Wölfe sind keine Killer. Was soll's? Halten Sie nur Ihren Mund. Sie sind damit besser dran.
So, your escaped wolves are not the killers. What's the problem?
Aber Herr Knight, er kam gestern Morgen zu meinem Büro. Er hat viele Fragen gestellt.
He says you've been asking a lot of questions.
Worüber?
About what?
Über die Wölfe.
About the wolves. Who are these men?
Just friend. I think there's more.
Why'd you stop?
Was ist los, von Eigner? Ich muss mit jemand anderem reden.
He doesn't want to talk, says he has someone else to speak to.
Ich habe mir gedacht, wissen Sie etwas über Großbergs Tod?
Do you know anything about Großberg's death?
Wieso sollte ich?
Why the hell should I?
Nun, ganz einfach. Ich gab Ihnen seinen Namen.
I gave you his name.
Und?
And?
Herr Knight fragt mich, ob ich Großberg kenne.
Couldn't you have done this in one, like,
He says you
outer shot?
asked him if he knew Großberg.
Was?
Mist.
I think I know what happens next.
You know, it would be a great tragedy if the Ritter line were to die out. A great, great tragedy. I'm not just talking about for the sake of our firm, but...
I know what I'm doing, Harry.
Do you, Gabriel? Do you? Because I don't think you do. Okay. How about that missing persons list?
Have any luck with that missing persons search?
Oh, of course, I forgot. Frau Hogel dropped off something this morning. Yes, there are 2 forest areas where missing persons incidents are concerned. The Nationalpark Bayerischer Wald and the Naturpark Schwäbisch-Fränkischer Wald. Frau Hogel checked both these areas back 10 years. Between 1960 and 1969, there were only 1 to 2 cases a year in the Bavarian National Forest area. Between 1970 and 1990, there were 10 to 12 cases each year.
Hello.
Oh. In 1991, it went up to 17, then went back down to 12 in 92 and 93. The Schwäbisch-Fränkischer Wald figures are similar.
Curious.
Does something ring a bell?
If it does, I should be able to hear it loud and clear. I'm leaving this afternoon for the Bavarian National Forest.
This game is so dramatic and I love it.
I don't have anything else to say right now.
I'm sure you don't. Did I get something from that? Doesn't look like it. Nope, I did not. But, knowing the bug, I'm going to go ahead and save again. And for now, let's get going.
I'm off. See you, Harry.
Okay, so at least I got some more information now that I can probably talk to Kriminalkommissar Leber. Yep, I got stuff to do here, and I got stuff to do here. So let's go.
The American P.I.
Criminal Commissar Lieber. I couldn't just call you KKL, could I?
Sit down.
Sit down.
How about KKK?
inappropriate Southern humor. I love how they didn't even see the need to do another take. He started to talk and then, whatever. Let's just do it all in one take.
What's the status on the case?
There's nothing new that I can share with you.
Is there anything new that you can't share with me?
Why do I feel like that line was improvised?
Okay, let's try this. You haven't found the zoo wolves yet.
No.
Have you caught anything yet?
No.
But what good are you?
Why am I not surprised? Kind of a funny thing. I talked to Grossberg's assistant. It was a fluke, really. But she mentioned you guys took some of Grossberg's ledgers?
I told you to stay out of our business, Knight.
True, true. Why did you guys take ledgers if Grossberg was just a random victim?
As long as this case is open, I'm going by the book. That means a standard background check on the victim.
By the book.
Find anything?
I don't think anyone's looked yet. We'll probably assign one of the younger men to do it. As you say, Grossberg was a random victim.
Did I say that?
I don't think he's so random. One more time.
I don't suppose you'd let me take an eensy-weensy look at Grossberg's ledgers?
Absolutely not.
What if I could prove that Grossberg wasn't a random victim?
You're crazy.
Am I?
Look, if you have information, I want to know what it is now.
What information? Look, 5 minutes with the ledgers. If Grossberg was a random victim, my looking won't matter. And if not, I may be able to help you out. You get nothing to lose either way.
I don't believe you know anything.
Well played, Gabriel.
No papers.
No papers. Grrr. What can I do to convince him?
He's being pretty stubborn about those ledgers. I've got a feeling I won't be able to just talk my way past this one.
I gotta provide some kind of... You look hungry. Here, have some sausage.
I don't think that would impress HUBBA.
Nope. I gotta provide some kind of proof, or at least something interesting, to make him want to show me those papers. Aha!
If I can convince you I do know something new about this case, will you let me see Grossberg's ledgers?
I'm listening.
Good. Keep it up.
These two certainly have the best chemistry of anyone in this
Ich
game.
denke mir, dass die Polizei bereits weiß, dass unsere Wölfe nichts damit zu tun haben. Die können einen Test machen an den Körpern.
Gut. Ihre geflüchteten Wölfe sind keine Killer. Was soll's? Halten Sie nur Ihren Mund. Sie sind damit besser dran.
Aber Herr Knight, er kam gestern Morgen zu meinem Büro. Er hat viele Fragen gestellt.
Worüber?
Über die Wölfe.
Ich habe mir gedacht, wissen Sie etwas über Grossbergs Tod?
Wieso sollte ich?
Nun, ganz einfach. Ich gab Ihnen seinen Namen.
Und?
You were...
The ledgers first, please.
Starter, bringen Sie Grossbergs Papiere herein. Danke, Stutter. Das ist alles.
Boy, that's a big boy. The way Gabe looked at him.
I'm going out for some coffee. You'd better have something important to tell me when I get back, Knight. Or you'll learn more about Chairman law enforcement than you ever cared to know.
That door closing animation, though. Ah, now that I'm alone, perhaps I can see a few things.
At least he's neater than Detective Mosley. At least he's...
Come on, there's gotta be something.
I'm sure nothing's changed since the last time I looked at the map.
There must be something. Come on. I don't want to just look at these. Ah, good. Exotisch. Boy, I wish I knew the language. I don't think I was supposed to do that, but when in Munich. Hallo. The poster!
Steiner! Kommen Sie her und nehmen Sie die Papiere weg.
Come and take the papers back. Man. He's not doing much for the stereotype that cops love their donuts. And I am not a thin person.
All right. Spill it.
Spill it.
Herr Dr. Klingman from the zoo?
Yes?
He belongs to a men's club, right? And the guy that was asking about Grossberg, well, he's in that club too. Ditto the third guy, the one with the personality of a pit bull.
Go on.
The guy that was asking about Grossberg, he was listed in one of Grossberg's address books. They knew each other. In the club, these fellas all patronize is only blocks from where Grossberg was killed. Coincidence? I don't think so.
Good work. We'll have the club investigated immediately. You'll have to leave that tape here.
Wait a minute. I'm already in with these guys. You go in there with your SWAT troop and my stool pigeon days are over.
Sorry, but I'm in charge of this case, and now I have a lead. I can't depend on a civilian to do my job. What's the name of this club?
The Friendly Wanderer. It's near the university.
Okay. I appreciate the information, but as of now, I want you to disappear. We'll handle everything.
Sure, I understand. Good luck, Lever.
The tape?
Sucker.